So let's talk about this new scandal which has emerged in the cricketing world. And this is particularly not a new scandal because it happened a decade ago, but it has seen a sudden resurgency. So this particular scandal is very fascinating because it consists of politics, business, crime, cricket, Pakistan, and Imran Khan.
So there is this Pakistani businessman called Arif Naqvi who owns a company in Dubai called the Abraj Group. Now that's an investing company which handles equity of $14 billion. And I'm talking about 10 years ago where the inflation was very very low. And this guy is very popular. Melinda Gates Foundation and other investors gave him some money to build hospitals and other philanthropy work in Middle East countries for the poor Islamic children. US President Barack Obama convinced his government to invest in Abraj Group to build their base in Dubai. So this shows how big of a man he was. This guy Arif Naqvi was also a huge fan of Imran Khan, the ex-prime minister of Pakistan, from his playing days. Now we all know he was an ex-cricketer, World Cup winning captain. Arif Naqvi had his base in England in a town called Wootton, which is based in Oxfordshire county. And this county is around other cricket popular counties of Leicestershire, Warwickshire. He owned a 14-acre land there. He started his own T20 league called the Wootton T20 League.
So what happens is he decided to have a fundraiser match, and the teams which were playing in this fundraiser match were called Peshawar Perverts versus Faisalabad Fathermuckers. And I'm not even kidding. This is the actual name of this of these clubs. And a T20 match was organized, and this was supposed to be a fundraiser. So all the big upper class Britishers or the people who reside around Oxfordshire were called in order to raise fund for any philanthropic work which his company does. See, we have to first understand that cricket as a sport in England is not that popular in the working class, but it is very popular in the upper class. Like when we say cricket is a gentleman's game, we don't say कि हाँ gentlemen ही खेलते हैं cricket. It means that it was traditionally played by gentlemen, the upper class gentlemen of England. So he calls these upper class gentlemen to watch this match, and the ticket of this particular match was priced around £2,000 to £2,500, which is a very huge amount. But it was a fundraiser match, so it makes sense.
Even Imran Khan was invited to that league. He bowled a ball that I heard somewhere, and he bowled his famous in-swinging Yorker. At this age, that's a great thing. So let's come to the crime part. So these funds of which were raised by this match, along with the donations of the investors and Melinda Gates Foundation, were not used for philanthropical work. Instead, they were transferred to the Imran Khan's political party, PTI, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. And in Pakistan, there is a law that parties cannot get funds from foreign-based companies. He used other businessmen based in Pakistan to transfer him funds. So like he transferred to those businessmen, and those businessmen funded to PTI. Also, Arif Naqvi owns a electrical company in Karachi called Karachi Electricals. Those funds were transferred through that account as well. And Imran Khan's party also has a foundation. So you know where I am going. The funds were transferred to these foundations as well. So how this story came out? Co-founder of PTI, Akbar Babar, had some issues with Imran Khan, so he left the party and he whistleblowed that the funds were coming through foreign direct investments. So when this story came out, the Abraj Group started losing its valuation. So Arif Naqvi tried to sell Karachi Electricals to a China-based company called Shanghai Electricals. The then PM Nawaz Sharif didn't allow this sale to happen. So Imran Khan used this opportunity to attack the establishment while sitting in opposition. But even when he came to power, this deal didn't go through it for some reasons. So after this story came out, US government and Melinda Gates Foundation found out that he didn't use those money for philanthropical purposes.
US charged him with cheating and fraud. He was arrested in UK and he is fighting a case against extradition in US, because if he is extradited to US, he will face, and pay attention when I say this, he will face a jail time of 291 years. That's how heinous this offense is in US. So one of the peculiar things about this particular match, which was played between Faisalabad Fadamakars and Peshawar Perverts, was that tampering was allowed. And I'm not using the word tampering in a metaphoric sense, okay? Like literal ball tampering was allowed in this match. And there is a reason why this ball tampering was allowed, because Arif Naqvi believes, and I quote, what is considered illegal today may be de rigueur tomorrow. Which is insane. Like what you consider illegal today might or might not be legal tomorrow. So ball tampering allow कर देते हैं यार, come on. Illegal है, क्या फ़ायदा, क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है, शायद आगे चल के वो illegal बन जाए. Maybe this attitude of his explains a lot of deregulations in his career, you know, and his crimes and his trial that he's facing. It explains a lot of things.
Now this story reminds me of another cricket game which was basically a fake cricket game. Fake IPL was conducted in Gujarat where the laborers and farmers were dressed up as cricketers. They played an actual match. There were even commentators. There was a person who used to mimic Harsha Bhogle. Even the umpires had walkie-talkies to make it look like it's a real match. And why was it done? To dupe Russian gamblers.
So basically Russians thought that it was an actual match and they were placing bets on laborers and farmers, thinking that IPL is going on. These stories, these scandals, you know, put things into perspective. कि कितना क्रेज़ है यार क्रिकेट का, आईपीएल का, कितना क्रेज़ है लोगों में कि भाई वो लोग कुछ भी करेंगे just in the name of cricket. You know, this is what I was talking about in the previous episodes when we emphasized upon how harmful it is when you consider a sport as a religion, कि तुम religiously इतना follow कर रहे हो कि तुम भक्त बन चुके हो basically. You know, there were few comments हमारे ही एपिसोड पे saying कि यार तूने ऐसे कैसे बोल दिया कि सचिन भगवान नहीं है, सचिन मेरा भगवान है, उसने इंडिया के लिए बहुत कुछ किया है, वो इज अ गॉड ऑफ क्रिकेट वगैरह वगैरह. दिस इज वेरी हार्मफुल. लाइक ओके, योर फैंस, ओके, बी फैंस, भक्त मत बनो.
Also there were few comments that said कि तुम लोग क्रिकेट के पॉडकास्ट में क्रिकेट का मजाक बना रहे हो. We never made fun of cricket. We made fun of cricket fans. We made fun of cricket institutions. We might have made fun of you cricketers. We never talked ill about cricket. Cricket is a game we love. And cricket की वजह से हमारा धंधा चल रहा है.
हाँ भाई, लोग क्रिकेट देखना बंद कर देंगे, हमारा पॉडकास्ट भी बंद हो जाएगा यार. सो गाइज, क्रिकेट देखो, फैंस बनो, भक्त मत बनो.